Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's Shaq85 here, your resident turtle guy, bringing you guys PBC Season 4. I do apologize for the late upload. I had a very rough week last week, so there was no upload last week. So we might get two videos again this week, similar to two videos basically back to back. Um, like I said, I just really was not feeling it. I really wasn't even in the Pokemon mood. To be honest, I was very much considering forfeiting. Um, but to be honest, in another league I brought a really stupid set, and that kind of started my love for Pokemon again. I will always love Pokemon, but yeah, I'm your coach of the Seattle Thunderbirds, and I am facing off against Follow Brandon. I'm not sure our exact record. I know I've beaten him at least once, maybe twice, maybe thrice, maybe lost to him. I'm not entirely sure. But Brandon's team consists of Enamoris, Mr. String Cheese himself, Ogrepawn, Teal Mask, Ting Loser, Tentacruel, Mousehold, Tauros, Paldean Blaze. His Terra Captains are a Mesprit with Psychic Fairy and Steel, and a regular Electro with Electric, Ice, and Fighting, and to round it off, he has a Dragonite to spare as well. Like I said, I really wasn't even in the Pokemon mood at all. So I really only did two mocks. So shoutouts to both Club and Boaz for that. In those mocks, I pretty much faced the same exact sets. In essence, same concepts about the teams. As an example, Golden Go was special attacker, obviously, and either Air Balloon, Choice Scarf. About what I expected. Ogre Pawn was the guaranteed Quackable counter. Ting Lu was there to get up hazards and be annoying construct with like whirlwind stuff like that. Tentacle was there to get momentum with flip turn and T spikes stuff like that. Didn't face a Mousehold, didn't face a Tauros, didn't face an Enamoris. Mesprit Terra or Electro Terra both came in separate games or separate mocks. And then Dragonite is there for the cleanup game. Overall, I feel pretty confident, even though it's a little less mocks than I normally do. But that being said, let's kick it over to what I'm going to bring this week for Season 4, Week 4. Alright, the first member of the team isn't as weird as the Quavo set as last week. I know I did not play last week great at all. And partially was due to that Quavo set. I should have been cover cloaked to be honest for Zapdos. That's on me. I thought I was gonna bring some weird. This is a little less weird. We are rocking a 248 plus speed nature. That allows me to guarantee outspeed max speed Golden Go. Gary freaking Teed, Barnger Scarf Golden Go, which did come in one of my potential mocks. Good to keep that in mind. I do have an Aqua set though, so I'm not too worried about Scarf Golden Go. 252 attack is raw damage attacking with the Aqua Step, Swords Dance, Ice Spinner, and Roost. Originally this was a leftovers set, and it was I forget the move on Quackable. I don't know. It was another move that I'm completely spacing on, and I noticed we originally were the oh, it's Facade. It was Facade over Roost, and it was leftover save the recovery. But in a couple mocks I did, I realized I was bringing originally for Facade for toxic spike damage, but I noticed myself I would spin a lot more than I thought I was going to. But also the two people I mock against, they also brought paralyzing with like with like Thunderwave and stuff like that over toxic, which I was a little bit okay with, like getting poison and stuff like that. So instead I was like, alright, I'm just gonna get the Rooster recovery and get the Lumberry, so that I can just get rid of that status easy there and there. So that is number one is Quavo. Alright, next up, Hydrapple is coming back from its week 1 appearance. We are rocking a 248 HP, 232 special defensive nature Hydrapple with the Assault Vest, rocking Grass Knot, Earth Power, Gyro Ball, and Fickle Beam. The reason we're running Grass Knot over Giga Drain and Leaf Storm, the reason it's over Giga Drain is he does have that Tentacruel, so if I try to Giga Drain a Tinglu, he goes out into Tentacruel, I actually lose that amount of HP, and I'm already weak to the Tentacruel. Don't really want to do that. I don't want to bring Leaf Storm versus Tinglu because overall, Leaf Storm versus Grass Knot, Leaf Storm does the initial big hit, however, then I can't do anything back to it. Grass Knot is the consistent 30-ish, 5%-ish damage to Tinglu, so two of those really puts in very easy KO range for like a Quackable or something else. Earth Power is there for the Golden Go, obviously. Fickle Beam is there for Stab, and Gyro Ball is there for the Enamoris, just in case he wants to go hard out into it. I don't exactly remember why we have 12 speed. Shout out to Neigh, he did help me build. But we put 12 speed because the initial calc had 12 speed for some specific reason. So my team's really gonna like this 96 speed because there's another one at 96 speed. But I looked at it because it doesn't outspeed Ting Lu. Maybe it's but it didn't outspeed a minus speed Ting Lu. So I don't really understand why we did it, but we did it anyway. So that is Hydrapple number 2. All right, number 3, we are bringing back Iron Treads, walking a 248 HP plus 76 defense, walking 184 speed. It's also ironically 294 speed, pairing that with the Quavo. Again, this guarantee outspeeds the max speed Golden Go, barring choice scarfed. We are rocking the Rocky helmet this week. The idea behind this is Mousehold, just in case he wants to bring Mousehold. I don't see him bringing Mousehold per se, but this thing just beats Mousehold in the 1v1, almost guaranteed. Earthquake is there for great stab. Knockoff is there for just getting right at items. I'll potentially, if he gets Golden Go and he could be an air balloon Golden Go to counteract Iron Treads, always knock off on turn 1. Ice Spin is there for great things versus the Namorous and the Dragonite. If he takes rocks damage, Ice Spin will guarantee you KOs. And Rapid Spin is there to get rid of his hazards that are most likely going to be set up by Ting Lu. So that is overall Iron Treads. And apparently Rotom loves to be 4th in my team builders, because Rotom is always 4th in the team builders. I don't understand it. Ironically, we are rocking the same 4 moves that we brought last time we brought Rotom Heat, rocking Trick, Volt Switch, Overheat, and Thunderbolt. They will not be in this order. It's just the order I had them in last time, so this is the order they're going to be in. We are changing it up. Instead of going a Choice Scarf set, we're going a Choice Spec set. Rocking plus 240 speed, which allows me to be 294. Again, outspeed Golden Go, guaranteed. We know this. 252 special attack, just to hit things as hard as I can with like Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and Overheat. And 16 HP is just there as the throwaway. Ideally, I get to trick the choice specs onto the Ting Lu, very much cripple that. Other than that, I plan on tricking a lot, honestly, with Rotom Heat, more so the damaging. Just kind of switching in and out items that he wants. Let's say I knock off the Ting Lu's leftovers as a big example, then I'm going to trick a choice specs, or I trick a Tentacruel and I get a Black Sludge and I put the Black Sludge on another Pokemon that now is taking residual damage, stuff like that. Just basically changing up his game plan of item-wise is how I see myself playing out the trick for Rotom Heat this week. Next Mon. Alright, Lead Azelf is back. We are not bringing the Classic Gen 4 set. We are not bringing Explosion. I revealed that already. Rocking a 32 HP, 2 special attack, plus 224 speed nature. This outspeeds, I think, Enamorous? Guaranteed, and something else. I forget, there might be something else. Rocking Stealth Rock, Taunt, Psyshock, and Knockoff. Taunt is specifically there for the Ting Lu or the Mesprit. Stealth Rock is there just to get up chip damage. This reveals if he's Boots on Golden Go or Boots on Dragonite more specifically. Psyshock is there for the Tentacle specifically. I did face a couple of lead Tentacruels and I just instantly Psyshock. They instantly die guaranteed. And Knockoff again is there to just break things, get rid of items, just cause the itemization of what Brandon wants to do to be gone. And it does do overall decent damage to that Golden Go. Ideally, his best, my lead is almost always going to be Azelf. 99.99% of the times is going to be Azelf. If he leads out into a Electrode, I Psyshock. If he leads out into Tentacruel, I Taunt. If he leads out into something else, I could Taunt or Stealth Rock, stuff like that. Best case scenario, he leads Tentacruel. He doesn't think of Psyshock. I Psyshock, Tentacruel's dead turn 1. He might go on to Golden Go, I set up rocks. Or he might go on Ting Lu, I Taunt, and then set up rock. Stuff like that. Ideally, if I win that really, really early game with Tentacle lead, it'll be fantastic for my late game for me. So that is my lead Azelf this week. Hopefully, unlike week 1, cough cough, hint hint, we can get the Ice Horse rolling this week. We are rocking a 248 HP max special defensive Ice Horse this week with Iron Defense, Avalanche, High Horsepower, and Body Press. The idea behind this is Terra Fairy. If things are really, really chipped, this can absolutely win. Banded Dragonite was one thing I faced. Behind the Blueberry is KCS Ironhead Dragonite, which I did face in mocks, and more statistically, if he wants to go on to Golden Go, I can resist from a standard Golden Go. Make It Rain does about 30%. Higher horsepower can do about 70-80%. If I'm at +1, it's a guaranteed Oko, which is fantastic for me. Avalanche is there as a slow negative priority move, and most likely you're gonna absorb a hit. Body Press is specifically there for the Ting Lu, stuff like that. Iron Defense, Body Press up, and chilling Neigh and Horse Go Neigh. So that is my team for week 4 of the versus Follow Brandon and the R City Fire Ferrets. Let's get kicking over to the battle. Alright, so we're about to get in the battle with into the battle. Cut it. Alright, so we're about to get in the battle with Mr. Follow Brandon himself. These are the 6 I think he's gonna bring. Scarf or Air Balloon Golden Go. Terra, Electrode. I think Fighting is the best bringer versus me. I don't see Ice very much, and I don't see Electric, to be honest. Ogerpon, like we talked about in the team preview, this guarantee should be his Quackaball counter, whether that be Scarf, whether that be a weakness, a Mirror Upset, hint, hint, wink, wink, when I face a Mox. Tinglu, Spike, Stealth Rock, stuff like that. Tentacruel, Viz Def for special defensive, whatever he wants to be. Rapid Spin, Tentacle, Standard, turns things, and then Cleaner is Dragonite. So I'm going to send Mr. Brandon himself the challenge. Draft. Brando. Send the challenge and we're going to get right into this battle. Okay, so we are in the battle. I got it mostly correct. We don't see a Electrode. We see the Mesper instead. Okay. And Enamorous over Golden Go. Interesting. Enamorous over Golden Go. Wow. Okay, Brendan. I see you. We do have all the sets imported there. Okay. So, if we don't see Golden Go, I think the team stays the same. This should be Terra Fairy. Absolutely. I'm thinking Spike, Stealth Rock on there. Fizz Def, probably special defense of that. Thunderwave support this, and then maybe a Calm Mindset here. Is what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking. I am just going to lead out my eyes off. It's my guaranteed lead versus most teams. Hard Dragonite. Huh. Hard Dragonite is interesting. Hard Dragonite. Makes me want to taunt, to be honest. I don't know what he would be. He doesn't really get anything for me. So I kind of want to just taunt hard. Okay, Dragon Dance. He's just hardly Dragonite. Wow. Okay, I'm going to knock off. Knocked off the leftovers, as predicted. And I can pretty safely just taunt here again. I do have to appreciate Brandon. He's obviously his team is the RC Fire Ferrets. So all of his teams are Avatar themed, and I'm an absolute massive fan of Avatar. So that's very cool. He gets the crit, which is very, very unfortunate. Stone Edge. 35 to 41 on a crit. 52 to 62. That's about standard range. $41.4. I'm at 39. If I'm at 39, 40% chance to knock me out here, and I can get up my rocks. I am gonna take that. He gets back-to-back crits. Okay, starting off super, super strong here. Starting off very, very strong here. I could go an Ice Horse. He got taunted there. Yeah, I could go with Ice Horse now. I don't know if I want to reveal it early. You could Stone Edge. I'd have to Terra Fairy early then. I'm okay with that. Just gonna simply Iron Defense up. He could be the Whirlwind, which is what he should be. Getting that double crit does suck. Obviously, like I said, it was 60% in my favor to live that, barring another crit. If he's D-Dance, he still has an option to be heavy duty boots on that Dragonite. So I do have to keep that in mind. I need +2 on Quavo to one-shot Dragonite from full, if my memory serves correctly. Let me just not forget this. Stone Edge. Lefties was knocked. We do see a Dragon Dance. Azelf was faster, so it's not scarfed. That's all we've gotten revealed so far. Yes. Okay. Yep. Terra Fairy, Iron Defense. Hard goes Tentacool. Okay. Are you gonna Toxic me? You still do have Toxic. What is the roll on Tentacruel? Glastrier +2 Fizdef. Alright, just that. High horsepower, 60 there. Okay, so guaranteed 2-shot. Toxic would be the worst case scenario. Sludge Bomb. Terra Fairy does about 30%. Okay. That's negative special attack. If he's not negative, yeah, about 30%. Can the horse go Neigh? I don't know. I don't know. Rapid Spin? You value that, so that makes me believe he's not boots on Dragonite. He does have the Toxic. Okay. So now comes the waiting game. I mean, I'm an Ice Horse. I'm pretty freaking powerful right here. Mesprit, I think, could be the potential to come in. Ting Lu is obviously an easy play as well. He's not going to do much back to me. And Body Press does a good, solid chunk. Guaranteed. What do you have for this? Ideally, he would have been T-Spikes, to be honest, but unfortunately, he's regular Toxic. But that's just how it is. Dragonite does live 1 from full, I gotta keep that in mind. Enamorous should guarantee die. I will put it at +1. That's Ting Lu. Special defensive Ting Lu takes 46-54. If he's Fizdef, 30-45. I'm absolutely always gonna take that damage. That's Fizdef, I believe. Does have the Whirlwind. Okay. Fine by me. He does let me go into this Pokemon, which can allow me to Trick. Which I am gonna... You might see that coming. I'm just gonna Trick. Goes out into Mesprit. Makes sense. AV is what I get. Okay. I get the AV. He now has Choice Specs. Could Psychic move me here, I guess, would be his play. Mesprit. +1 to a Rotom Heat. Store Power, let's do Mystical Power. Does about that much. Okay. Volt Switch is a let me get rid of Choice Specs. Volt Switch does very good damage. If I Volt Switch out, what can I go into? Potential on this if he doesn't lock into a Psychic type move. He's very, very special defensive. If I got rid of his AV, oh my god, he's special defensive. To do that little? 2d2, 2v2, Volt Switch to 21%. Yeah, he's max. Okay. So if that's the case, what's the Quackoval roll? Still does an absolute metric crap ton. I need +2. I need +4 to kill that thing. Wow, okay. So I need some damage. I think you would go for a Psychic type move here, so I could pretty freely go out into Iron Treads. Yeah, you go for the Mystical Power. I can knock here pretty safely here. Iron Treads, knock off should do it at that percentage. That's exactly what the range I need it to be in. Nothing really wants to come in on me. Next Mystical Fire should do about 35%. From this range, I think you go for a Spikes or a Stealth Rocks here. I do want to keep this alive. It did 38% with a Glacier. +2. Wait, Tinglu. So he's Fizz Def. Absolutely, he's Fizz Def. Yeah. He's probably bold or whatever. Yeah, that's probably his thing. So Quackoval, 29-35. Okay, that puts in range. I think you go for a Spike or a Stealth here. I think it's what you value. Yeah, makes sense. That's fine. He should Whirlwind here, but I get damage off, which is important. And next time this scenario happens again, I should be in the clear barring the Ogre Pawn. Are you mirrored? You're not. You still could be Choice Scarf though. And if my correction is member, I always die to an Ogre Pawn hit. Yeah. So you should be Choice Scarf here. So I have to go out into Iron Treads. Okay, that's fine with me. And I just Rapid Spin these away. If he doubles now, he's 100% Choice Scarf. Yeah, that's Choice Scarf. 100%. My Iron Treads to a Tinglu. 2v2. There. Ice Spinner doesn't do enough, which sucks. Ice Spinner does actually jack nothing to this thing. I could Ice Spinner once on his potential damaging to this. I don't hate that play. If he wants an Earthquake here now, I could also go Rotom. And I could trick it the Assault Vest. I kind of like that play as well. Yeah. Predict the Earthquake. I can't trick because I'm an Assault Vest. Duh. Rotom Heat. Non-choice specs. This can put it in good Quavo range. Stone Edge me, that's fine. Do you keep this thing alive? I think you go for Stealth Rocks here, if anything. Taking that damage does suck. still do have the Ice Horse. This could still be good for Mesprit. I think I just claim my KO here. I can't let him go Dragonite is the problem. Maybe I can? He's 100% Choice Scarf that. Like, that's a guarantee now, in my opinion. If he goes Dragonite, I still have Ice Horse. And then what? I don't know. What would you do here? You would go Mesprit if anything. Or sack this. If he sacks this, goes Dragonite, I have to hard guard into Horse. I mean, he's not taking any, like, Horse is taking everything. It's Horse. So, I don't know if that calc assumes I'm faster. It does not. Okay. That's really good to know. That's actually really good. If I was, I wonder if this calc works like this. 220 Avalanche? Oh, what am I doing? If this is actually 120 base power, not through multi-scale, or through multi-scale. Okay, cool. That's actually really good, really good to know. So I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the kill here. Hard goes down to this. You're gonna be at +1. Okay. If he's Iron Head, that's what we're gonna have to think about. +1 attack. Adamant. Iron Head would be his play. To Glacier does nothing. Earthquake, Dragon Claw would be his deck's best. He can't Dragon Claw me. Avalanche should kill here. Earthquake. Avalanche should kill. Nice. Huge. Actually, huge. Ice Horse, go Neigh. Goes down to Enamorous. Superpower, Moonblast would be your play. Enamorous. Choice Scarf potential. I think would be the play. Okay. So Hydrapple takes about half. Okay. What does it do to an Iron Shreds? Okay, Iron Shreds lives 1. So I just Avalanche here? Okay, goes out into that. Rotom. If he specs 46, 50, 51. Iron Shreds. 41 to 49. So he has to be specs to knock me out here. Oh, I'm Assault Vest. Rotom Heat. Assault Vest. Choice specs, Moonblast is 30 to 36. Okay. That's good. I could Volt Switch out, presumably into Mesprit. Then what? Wait. Moonblast is 30 to 36. That's these choice specs. That would reveal these choice specs. Okay. Are you choice specs, sir? If you choice specs, I actually think I lose. No, you're not choice specs. Okay. Mesprit. 0 special attack. You are choice specs. Into a Quaquaval. Mystical power. Wow, they guarantee Okos me. So I gotta go into this and knock you off. Yeah, that's the play. I gotta click knockoff here. I should put in Quavo range. Ogerpon doesn't want. I mean, if he goes Ogerpon, that also works. I could potentially get in Quavo as a choice scarf. I'll get rid of the choice scarfer. Iron Shreds, knock off to this standard to a max HP Mesprit. 40 to 47. Okay. Choice Specs gets knocked off. Energy Ball. That's fine. Terra Fairy now. So now, if you no longer have, you could Energy Ball. You could also be Terra Fairy, Draining Kiss. Get rid of the choice specs. Mystical Power does that. Energy Ball does that. He should be setting up Energy Balls here. I need to save this alive for sure. Terra Fairy. Could Rapid Spin once, just in case he goes Enamorous? No, Ice Spin is the play. Shadow Balls. Why are you going for Mystical? That's so weird to me. Because now you should die to an Aqua Step. Quaquaval, 32 to 38. Yeah, you're in range. If he goes on to this. Do you just go for Play Rough here? On the Hydrapple? Maybe a U-turn? Might be a U-turn angle. Is it a U-turn angle? If he's U-turn, I lose. I think I had the Ice Spinner here. If he's Horn Leech, do I die still? Horn Leech has a chance of knocking me out. What's the thing called? Ivy Cudgel? Ivy Cudgel always. Okay, let me think about this. If he Ivy Cudgels, he's not gonna stay on. Wait. If he Ivy Cudgels, I die. I go into this. He would reveal his choice card. He's not gonna stay in. I could Gyro Ball once, live in one hit. Yeah, that's the play actually. Right? Wait, let me think about this. Okay, if he's faster than me, he's guaranteed choice scarfed. Absolutely. He'd be locked into whatever move has to kill me. It has to be Horn Leech to kill me. Ivy Cudgel has Horn Leech has a 5% chance of knocking me out. Even then, he's still faster than me. He's got to move here. Hydrapple might be able to do it with Fickle Beam. because he double out. I gyro ball, guaranteed. Take the absorb hit. I might be able to do it with Fickle Beam and Rotom Heat. I'm gonna Ice Spinner. Hornleech! Oh, he doesn't get the 5% roll! That's huge! That's huge! Are you Scarf this? Enamorous. Are you double Scarfed? Quaquaval at +2 attack. Endure? Why would you be Endure? Okay. So it's Endure Custap for sure. You Moonblast me here. I could sack this and want to give it. Who do I want? So I should win this no matter what. Or sack this. I want to see Quavo. I'm gonna sack Rotom and then go into Hydrapple. That's crazy that Rotom eats that. We'll switch out. You might not even be enough speed for this. You should be though. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, I can just drive out here. Guaranteed. GG's to my buddy Brandon. Made me freaking think. We saw that freaking roll on Hornleech. So we knew that was a potential roll on Ogerpon. We saw the Hornleech. Like this against Quaquaval at 100%. 30% chance in his favor. So, GG's my buddy Brandon. I don't like this back and forth that we've been doing win, loss, win, but here we go. We're back in the groove. This is Shaq85 with the deep voice. Peace out. Thank you.